What are the best security cameras? So I tried to answer this question about a year ago for folks, and I don't think I did a direct enough job. So I'm going to be a little more direct about some things today that you need to really consider if you're opening up your business or your home to video cameras. And I'm going to tell you some very specific things that you need to know when you are thinking about putting a video surveillance system in. First of all, most video, if you go down to a big box store, let's say you go to, let's say you just go to Best Buy or you go to Lowe's, and there's some options there now for security cameras. What you will not find at those locations is you will not find any specifics about the integrity or the security of the video that's being fed out to the rest of the world. And they're right now, and I'm gonna put some links below. This is important for you to know. The largest camera manufacturer in the world right now is Hikvision, H-I-K. Some people call it Hikvision. Hikvision's probably a better word. But it's Hikvision. Hikvision produces more cameras in the world than any other company does right now. And if truth be known, there's only a handful of camera manufacturers in the world. Anyway, you know, we used to have a lot of options. You know, Bosch used to be really huge into the camera business. You hadn't seen a Bosch camera in a while, have you? What about Panasonic? Hadn't seen Panasonic in a while. Sony used to make a lot of cameras. You don't see those. You know, Americans have given up security and privacy for cheap. So Americans went for cheap crap, and so they bought cheap crap. And what they've ended up with is stuff that is subject to hacking, stuff that's subject to all types of security holes. You go do pinhole testing on a lot of those cameras now, and they're open to the rest of the world. So I'm going to give you a couple stories, and it's important that you understand this. I'm going to start with Ring. So if you've heard me pick on Ring before, you know, in Ring's EULA, End User License Agreement, they want you to go accept it. You need to read it because Ring will share your Wi-Fi with your neighbors. If you're in proximity to other neighbors, Ring actually uses that for, in my opinion, I believe they use it for marketing, but truth be known, they are opening you up to the rest of the world, and every time there's a security flaw or security upgrade, if your Wi-Fi is being shared with your neighbors, you are opening up your home, business, whatever, to security breaches. So I had a lady come into, so we're pretty interesting. So we are a firearms company. We are a personal defense company. We teach training. We take people to the range. A couple of the guys that work for us get people certified for their CCP classes. I mean, I don't take this, I'm not just a fly-by-night. I don't take this with a grain of salt. To me, this is very, very serious. So I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. I'll try to see if I can remember the other company. But so a lady came into our store. A lady came in our shop. We have a security shop where we display and show everything that we install. And she said, hey, I really need to upgrade my surveillance because my Ring got hacked, and somehow they've ruined everything. Like, she had more than one Ring. She had like several Ring cameras and a Ring doorbell. She said it got hacked, and now I can't use anything. They've dropped a virus on it or something, and I can't use it anymore. I need something better. And so I said, well, the reason is you have an open loop video system. You know, basically it faces the outside world, and people can hack in. So there are some known security flaws in Ring. By the way, good God, don't ever go buy a baby camera. You know, those little baby cams, those are the worst. Then you give somebody visual into your child inside your home. But those are toys, basically. I'm not even going to address that. Then the next thing that I had was I had a lady come in from a local school. I will not tell you what school, but they wanted us to do access control for the building. And when we got down there, I saw what they had for video, and I said, hey, you really want to consider changing this video out because the video is subject to, and I'm going to get to, I promise you I'm going to get to what are the best video cameras, but the answer is still kind of a generic answer that I'm going to give you. But she said, so, you know, this is what we have for video. I saw the two recorders there. One was for one building, one was for the other. And I said, hey, you really want to consider changing these out? I said, this is susceptible to hacking. She said, I understand we don't have the budget for that right now. We just want you to look at access control. So we put in access control. We did the gymnasium. We did the school building. I don't remember how many doors we did, but we took care of a very secure system that is not susceptible to hacking. I mean, can anything be hacked? Yes. I mean, if you've got the tools and you have specific know-how and you know what system you're up against, it makes hacking, it can be done by certain folks, right? But anyway, she came back in the shop about 2 weeks later. She said, hey, so we can't get into any of our video. Both of our video recorders will seem to be locked out. Like we can't view anything. We can't look at anything. So they had an IT company put this system in for them. So I said, look, I'll be glad to talk to your IT company. Put me on the phone with them. So I did and talked with them. They didn't know. Actually, no, they did know the password, username and password was supposed to be on there. That was not letting them in. And so I said, did you all, was this the admin? Like, was this the default password y'all used? They said, no, we had changed that. So what happened is somebody broke into their video recorders. We don't know when or how long they had access or how many kids they were watching at school, or we just don't know, right? We don't know what they stole. There was no cameras in the bathroom, so they couldn't have gotten anything that was too proprietary. But they were able to then drop a virus on both of these boxes, and their video surveillance was gone. So incrementally, we began changing out, as they have a budget, we began changing out their video to something that actually functions. And that is a closed loop video system, which has different levels of authentication to get in. And why am I telling you all this? So it's not long-winded, right? So you have options at Sam's. You have options at Costco. Her system, actually, the IT company bought it from Costco. But you have options at Sam's. You have options at Costco. Most of what you see is all manufactured by exactly the same company. So are the cameras that I'm going to recommend to you better than those cameras? Quite honestly, if you look at a couple of them, I can tell you who manufactured them and where they came from. The real concern that you want to have when you're evaluating video is this. Is it American engineered? Is it American software that's on it? And is it a closed loop video system? And do you have multi-factor authentication to get in? Like when somebody goes to log into it, can you be notified and not let somebody in unless you have to do it through a computer, through an email verification, or a phone to let someone in? That's the biggest thing that you need to know, because the quality of most cameras now has gotten very, very good. 1080p is about the lowest quality that you will see now. We don't have any more of these 380, 540, 720. I mean, most everything now is 1080p or better. I can't even tell you, people want to go, well, what is the clearest camera out there? There are so many different cameras out there that have extremely clear quality. The quality of the camera, whether it's auto iris varifocal, whether you have a zoom lens or whether you have a motorized lens, is not the question that you need to be asking yourself. The question that you must ask yourself, and you must ask your IT department or whoever is putting in your cameras, is this. Is it American engineered? Is it American software? Is it a closed loop video system? And is there a multi-factor authentication to get in? Because the last thing you want to have is a lawsuit because somebody broke into your camera system at your school, or broke into your camera system at your business, and then, or a healthcare system. We just dealt with a hacking into a healthcare system, and somebody got all their usernames and passwords. So make sure that it's American engineered, American software. It's a closed loop video system, and you have multi-factor authentication. I can make a couple recommendations right now. If you're gonna look at stuff that's less than 30 feet away, you really don't need, in most instances, anything above 1080p. Now, some people are going to go, oh, that's not enough. Well, in most instances. If you're a bank, if you're a casino, you're going to want to use 4K or above. Like, you're going to need to see denominations of bills. Look for something that's 4K and above. I can't tell you to go get a camera or choose a brand that is not a Chinese brand or that doesn't have Chinese parts, because quite honestly, most all the chipsets, with the exception of some German things, come from China. That's just Taiwan and China. That's where everything comes from. It's because Americans got used to buying cheap crap, cheaply engineered, and we put some of those other big camera companies out of business, you know. Buy Sony, buy Panasonic, buy Bosch. There are a few exceptions that are German, but the one camera company that I use repetitively over and over and over and over and over again, I've never been hacked. It's never been hacked to my knowledge. It is American engineered with American software. It has multi-layers of authentication to get, and if you want to turn them on, we always turn them on. It's Alarm.com. I do believe that the chipsets and so forth that are inside of the cameras probably come from the same factory that Hikvision chipsets and cameras and boards come from. But this is the position we are in today. Until we can bring American manufacturing back, until we can bring the chipsets back, until we're making our boards here, until we have companies like Texas Instruments functioning like they did in Texas for so long, building the things they used to build, the American things that we all loved, this is where we are. So if I'm going to recommend, and I'm going to pull some videos on another one, I'm going to show you what the artificial intelligence on our cameras do. It's amazing. You really have to have video that's going to be proactive as well. But we'll talk about proactive video in another video. In case you forgot what those are, American engineered, American software, closed loop video system, and multi-factor authentication to get in. I hope this helps. I know I only gave you one brand, which is Alarm.com. But if you will talk with the people trying to sell them to you and ask them those questions, get them to verify it, get them to show you, you should be okay with what you buy. The quality on most cameras nowadays is really phenomenal.